In a distant corner of the Amazon jungle, Dr. Bruce Banner, better known as the Mighty Hulk, found himself drawn into a mysterious adventure unlike any before. Rumors spoke of an ancient green crystal buried deep within a lost temple, said to hold limitless power capable of controlling even the rage of the Hulk himself. Determined to uncover its truth, Banner journeyed through the dense jungle, battling storms, wild beasts, and mercenaries sent by a secret organization that wanted the crystal for world domination. As night fell, thunder roared above and the air crackled with strange energy. Something alive within the ruins was calling to him. When a trap was triggered, the ground split open, and Hulk erupted in a roar that shook the forest. He leapt through collapsing stone bridges, fought monstrous stone guardians, and finally reached a glowing chamber pulsing with emerald light. But just as Hulk reached for the crystal, a blinding flash revealed another figure emerging from the shadows, a towering red giant with burning eyes. The Hulk clenched his fists, the ground trembling beneath his feet. This was no ordinary enemy. His greatest battle was just beginning. The red giant stepped forward, his body radiating molten heat that turned the ancient stone floor into glowing cracks. Hulk growled low, his muscles tightening like coiled steel. "Who are you?" Banner's voice echoed faintly inside his mind, but the red giant only laughed, his voice like an earthquake. "I am Rage, the power your world could never control." With a thunderous crash, the two titans collided, their punches shaking the jungle for miles. Trees fell, ancient walls shattered, and the temple roof exploded into the night sky. Hulk was powerful, but this new enemy seemed fueled by something darker, pure chaos. As the battle raged, Hulk was thrown into the crystal chamber, the green energy surging into his veins. Pain and power coursed through him like fire and lightning mixed. For a moment, the Hulk's eyes glowed brighter than ever before. His strength multiplied, his roar echoing like thunder god's wrath. He hurled rage through the temple ruins, sending waves of energy across the jungle. But as the red giant vanished into the shadows, he hissed, "This isn't over, Hulk, the crystal has chosen sides." Breathing heavily, Hulk looked at the glowing shards around him, knowing the fight was far from finished and that his next challenge would take him beyond the jungle, into a world where monsters like him were being created on purpose. Days after the battle, the jungle lay in ruins, and Bruce Banner awoke beside the shattered remains of the crystal, weak but alive. His mind was flooded with strange visions: cities burning, laboratories filled with test tubes glowing green, and armies of red-skinned monsters tearing the world apart. Following the visions, Banner made his way to a secret military base hidden under the Andes Mountains, where the truth behind the red giant was revealed. General Ross and a team of rogue scientists had discovered fragments of the same ancient crystal years ago and used it to create super soldiers powered by pure rage. Rage was only their first success. Now dozens more were being prepared, stronger and angrier than the last. Sneaking into the base, Banner tried to stop the experiment, but alarms blared, and the room filled with soldiers. Realizing there was no turning back, he transformed, his skin bursting into green fire as Hulk roared through steel walls, smashing tanks and machines that pulsed with red light. Just when victory seemed near, hundreds of containment pods shattered, each releasing a new creature born of fury and hate. Surrounded by enemies, Hulk stood tall amid the chaos, green energy sparking around his fists. "You want a war?" he growled, his voice shaking the earth. "Then you've got one." As he charged into the army of rage-born beasts, the sky above the mountains turned emerald, marking the beginning of the Hulk War, a battle that would decide the fate of humanity itself. The sky thundered above the Andes as the Hulk War reached its breaking point. Explosions lit the mountains like firestorms, and the earth cracked under the weight of hundreds of rage-born beasts tearing through everything in sight. Hulk, now glowing with the power of the crystal, fought like a living storm, his every punch creating shock waves that shattered mountainsides. For every creature he destroyed, two more rose from the smoking ruins, their eyes burning with red fury. Deep inside the chaos, General Ross appeared in a towering mech suit powered by stolen crystal energy. "You were never meant to save the world, Banner, you were meant to be the weapon that ends it," he shouted. Hulk roared, leaping onto the machine, ripping its metal apart piece by piece. But as the reactor core began to overload, the ancient crystal inside started to crack, releasing a blinding green and red storm that could destroy the entire planet. Realizing there was only one way to end it, Banner's voice echoed inside Hulk's mind, "We started this, now we finish it." With a final mighty leap, Hulk plunged into the exploding core, absorbing all the unstable energy into himself. A colossal burst of green light engulfed the mountains, silencing the battlefield. When the dust settled, the army of monsters had vanished, and the jungle began to heal, glowing faintly under the dawn. Bruce Banner was gone, only a massive crater remained, pulsing gently with green light. Legends later spoke of a guardian spirit watching over the earth, a green glow that appeared whenever the world was in danger. The Hulk was no longer a monster. He had become the protector of mankind, the silent, eternal guardian of the planet he once feared to break.